Welcome to a journey inspired by Brené Brown's profound work, Daring Greatly. In a world that often demands perfection, Brown invites us to challenge conventional wisdom and embrace our most vulnerable selves. This book isn't just about courage, it's about understanding how vulnerability is the ultimate act of bravery that transforms how we live, love, parent, and lead. Today, we'll uncover 8 essential lessons that will empower you to step into the arena of your life, shed the fear of judgment, and cultivate a deeply connected, wholehearted existence. Get ready to shift your perspective on strength and discover the incredible power within your own imperfections. The first crucial lesson from Daring Greatly is that vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the very birthplace of courage, connection, and innovation. Brown argues that true strength lies in showing up, being seen, and putting ourselves out there, even when there are no guarantees. It's about taking emotional risks, saying, "I love you," first, asking for help, or pursuing a dream without knowing the outcome. When we choose to be vulnerable, we open ourselves to the possibility of hurt, but more importantly, to the possibility of profound joy, belonging, and a truly authentic life. It's the ultimate act of daring. Next, Brown illuminates the pervasive and destructive power of shame. Shame is the intensely painful feeling that we are unworthy of love and belonging. It whispers that we are fundamentally flawed, making us hide our true selves. Critically, shame thrives in secrecy, silence, and judgment, often leading to isolation and disconnection. Recognizing shame for what it is, a universal human emotion that makes us feel alone, is the critical first step towards disarming it. By bringing shame into the light, we begin to chip away at its power and reclaim our sense of worthiness. It's vital to differentiate between guilt and shame. Guilt, as Brown explains, is "I did something bad." It's a constructive emotion that can lead to apology, change, and growth. Shame, however, is "I am bad," and it's destructive, leading to feelings of worthlessness and often paralysis. When we experience guilt, we focus on our behavior, but when we experience shame, we focus on our flawed self. Cultivating the ability to recognize guilt and lean into it for positive change, while actively resisting the destructive pull of shame, is a cornerstone of wholehearted living. Practice self-compassion to navigate these feelings effectively. Brown powerfully uses Theodore Roosevelt's "Man in the Arena" speech to underscore the importance of daring greatly. The arena is anywhere we risk criticism or failure, a new job, a relationship, or a creative project. The lesson is simple: it's far more courageous to step into the arena and risk failure than to stand on the sidelines, criticizing those who are trying. Don't let the fear of judgment keep you from participating fully in your life. Choose to show up, be seen, and engage, knowing that true growth and connection happen only when we are willing to be vulnerable in the presence of others. A cornerstone of daring greatly is the practice of self-compassion. This means treating ourselves with the same kindness, care, and understanding we would offer a good friend during times of struggle, failure, or inadequacy. Instead of harsh self-criticism, self-compassion involves acknowledging our pain, recognizing our shared humanity and imperfection, and offering ourselves warmth. It's not self-pity, but a fierce commitment to our own well-being. Cultivating self-compassion builds resilience, reduces the impact of shame, and creates a more stable foundation from which to engage in vulnerable acts. Wholehearted living, according to Brown, is about engaging with the world from a place of worthiness. It's the daily practice of courage, compassion, and connection. This means living authentically, setting boundaries, and being vulnerable enough to truly connect with others. It's not about being perfect, but about believing that you are enough, just as you are. By letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are, we open ourselves up to joy, gratitude, and a deeper sense of purpose. It's an intentional choice to live fully, despite imperfections. Many believe vulnerability means having no boundaries, but Brown teaches the opposite. Clear boundaries are essential for cultivating vulnerability and self-worth. Boundaries aren't about building walls, they're about protecting your emotional energy and honoring your needs. Saying no when necessary, defining what's okay and what's not, and communicating your limits clearly are acts of self-respect. They create the safe space needed to be truly vulnerable without being exploited or depleted. Setting boundaries ensures that your generosity and openness come from a place of strength, not self-sacrifice. Finally, Brown urges us to challenge the pervasive culture of scarcity, the feeling that we are never enough, or that we don't have enough. This never enough mentality fuels comparison, competition, and a constant striving for more, often at the expense of our well-being. Daring greatly involves moving from scarcity to sufficiency, cultivating gratitude for what we have, and recognizing our inherent worth. It's about consciously choosing to believe that we are enough, just as we are, and that our contributions matter. This shift allows us to engage more fully and joyfully with life. As we conclude our exploration of daring greatly, remember that the path to a wholehearted life is paved with vulnerability, courage, and self-compassion. Brené Brown shows us that embracing imperfection and daring to be seen for who we truly are is not just a personal journey, but a revolutionary act. These 8 lessons offer a powerful framework to transform your relationships, leadership, and overall well-being. Start small, practice daily, and trust that your willingness to show up will lead to profound growth and connection. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey.